welcome to another edition of winemastery.co.uk. And we're here with Wendy. Hopefully you've seen the two previous parts to this particular episode. And we've actually got to the interesting bit, the very interesting bit, not to say the previous two weren't, but this is the tasting. Yeah. So I'm going to hand over to John because, John, I'm the dummy. You're the expert.
No, quite no. I'm gonna. Well, first of all, Wendy, do you want to tell us about this?
Well, this is the classic. So this is a blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier, and it's from our very first harvest in 2010. And it is very low dosage, so you're tasting the wine rather than any additions to it.
And when you say dosage, you mean...
when champagne or traditional method sparkling is made, you make a base wine, you make wine, and then when you put it in the bottle, you add your yeast and sugar, so it makes bubbles. And then when the yeast dies, it's in the bottle and you need to get it out. So you freeze that little bit of yeast and you take it out of the bottle. And then you've got a little gap in the bottle of wine and you put a dosage in. And traditionally the dosage is a little bit of sugar. Mm-hmm. In England it's a little bit of sugar because we like brut champagnes. Elsewhere they put in a lot of sugar. In fact, we've just pulled some up from the bottom of the Baltic Sea, which had more sugar in it than a can of Coca-Cola. So it used to be a lot of sugar.
Wow.
We don't like drinks like that. And that's called the dosage.
Okay, thank you. And you mentioned there the brut. When we were walking around, you explained where brut came from?
Oh yeah, there's the joke that the reason why the French call us brutes is because we want, brut means dry in French, so it's like we want drier and drier wine. So we've got brut, extra brut, and ultra brut.
I like the idea of that. So this is your very first kind of vintage, the very first produced.
Yeah.
See, that's exciting, isn't it? We get to try that.
Yes. So are we going to do the nose first, John?
Yes, we are. And you can immediately have that kind of that biscuity and doughy, that it's a toasty, which you were expecting. Yeah.
I'm always confused until John tells me what I'm smelling.
But I'm going to get stuck right in there. That's okay.
Yeah. You go for it.
I see what you mean. It's weighty, isn't it? I didn't know whether it'd be lighter than that, but I think the colour would have suggested to me that it's a bit weightier. But then it's quite fresh and clean on the acidity there, which is really not. Then it's become overpowering. You get that massive hit to begin with, but then that kind of doughiness comes through again, and that toastiness, which is quite an obvious flavour anyway.
And it continues. I mean, it's got
real length, hasn't it? I mean, the thing I like about this particular one, I'm going along my own wine anyway, but trying to be unbiased, the thing that I like about it is you get a sort of a lemoniness in the middle when it's in your mouth. And then once you swallow it, particularly if you breathe out, all that, as you say, that yeastiness comes back in. I just think it's great.
That's a Wendy top tip, by the way, which I didn't know, and I
breathe
don't
out.
need to breathe out. Yeah.
Which is a very good tip. But I get. I see with the finish, I get the lemony bit in the cheeks there. It does stick around. It's well done for you.
Yeah.
Well, that is superb, isn't it? Going from.
It's our firstborn, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I like how you think of it like that. So I suppose you would, because so much time and effort has gone into this, and love.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
And that definitely shows. Definitely.
Well, I can guarantee that every single bottle has been. Maybe at all stages of the process, from tending the grapes to everything to do with the bottle has been done by us at one stage, and you just think that that's the only way really to produce something that's fantastic, is just by inundating it with love and attention.
Yeah, we can definitely see that.
When we've been walking around, and your attention to detail is incredible. It's incredible. Very. I know personally how tiring attention to detail is. So it's.
Well, you know what to do. You just need to. At the end of the day, maybe just pop a cork and relax a little bit. There are good bits.
They are good bits. And this is one of them. It is very, very.
I can't stop going at this, because it has got that complexity and that again, that kind of size, that weightiness against it. You're kind of constantly trying to get the flavour constantly.
And also because it's quite fresh, you don't. It's the fresh one that I think the citrusy bits. It doesn't. It's not too cloying, so
No.
you don't sort of drink one glass and think,
That's enough.
gosh, enough.
was-
You can definitely go for another. It's dangerously gluggable.
I was
that's
going
what
to
we
say
think.
this is a sort of coin of two sides in terms for a driver, because the good thing about it is you can take a sip and you can enjoy it and you continue to enjoy it. So from the point of view of not being able to drink too much, that's brilliant. The other side of the coin is it tastes lovely and it is so tempting to.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I won't.
Guess it's not driving.
No, I don't want the constabularies to be on alert as I drive it back up to Yorkshire. No, that is absolutely good. So this obviously, I guess, being your first, will be your favourite. Is it, or is that assumption?
Well, actually, there's a split house decision. So I love this wine because, as I say, it's our firstborn, and it is my husband Charles's favourite wine. But I have a slightly split loyalty. There is another wine which I like as much, definitely.
Yeah.
Which is our Blanc de Noir. I think that's fantastic. But I'm not allowed to say that because we're tasting this today.
No, but in terms of so let's just talk a little bit about the different types of wine you produce. So obviously we have this. You call this the classical? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's called the classic because the three classic champagne varieties are in here, which are Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier. So that's why it's called the classic. But we also produce. It's odd. It works really well in French. It doesn't work in English. So we produce a Blanc de Noir, which is literally a white from black.
Okay.
Just from the Pinot Noir grapes. But if you called it a white from black, I think you'd walk straight past it. But it's a delicious. It's a Pinot. It's got a slightly higher dosage than this, and it's a little bit sort of maybe rounder and fruitier. It's fab. But then we also have a great rosé that maybe we'll try, which is again got lots of Pinot, but a little bit of Chardonnay in it, and they're just great. They're all their different characteristics are great. You know, this is a I don't know if I had to personify this, I'd be looking at maybe Colin Firth or someone. You know, just one of those guys.
I like this style. I like it.
Certainly not an Eddie Waring.
No. Well, not for me. But my apologies to Colin Firth if he hates to be associated with it.
I'm sure he won't. I'm sure he'd be very flattered, actually. I'd be very flattered to be considered this, so yeah, I don't think there's anything not to be flattered about.
And,
Yeah.
and in terms of kind of retailing, what kind of price would that retail at?
I'm afraid it is quite expensive because obviously all the grapes are hand-picked. It's a single vineyard. It's in England, so we do have to intervene a bit more.
Yeah.
You have to go in and take some crop off or whatever. And we keep it for years, so it is a higher price point. But this usually retail, well, we sell it at £27 for an individual bottle and 25 in a case. So it is pretty expensive, but it's a love and attention. It's not everyday drinking.
I don't think that's wildly priced at all if you compare it to some of the kind of others which won't have, that I would say can be quite harsh and horrible, and the metallic edge which just doesn't have at all. You're
not in terms of sort of normal Moet. You're not very far away from that, are you?
No.
And this is excuse me, Moet. This is has got much more about it.
Oh yeah, no, this is a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wildly priced there at all.
No.
Oh well, thank you for
Now
that, guys.
Wendy's going to put the price up.
No,
I know, away from Yorkshire.
Absolutely. Yeah, but obviously, coming from Yorkshiremen, I'm shocked to bits with that.
How much? It's the Yorkshireman's war cry, isn't it?
When we started this journey of wine mastery, probably if you'd said that when we were in the first month, I would have said exactly that. But John's slowly getting me to just loosen my purse strings slightly when I buy.
Her sling, that's
It is good. It is good.
It has taken 10 months. and a lot of wine.
This is something to really enjoy. That's the thing. Don't
Yeah.
just chuck it back, just savor it. And honestly, it's worth it. It's worth occasionally just paying a little bit more and really, really tasting it. It's fantastic.
Well, I think, and there are always those occasions, as you say, where you're just going to get a prosecco because it's just a fun evening and whatever. But actually, this is something that if you've something to celebrate and you just want to make a little bit of a statement, then way to go. I recently sort of bought my wife a bottle of champagne, which cost around about 5 times what you just spoke about. It was a very special occasion.
Lucky lady.
She doesn't think so.
Try and catch next time.
And seriously, I'm not just saying it because I'm here. This competes with it, really.
Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you.
It's very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Wow. It's been a real privilege coming around and having a look. As I said, as a newbie, as a dummy in the industry, having the opportunity to come and view a vineyard has been amazing. Thank you very much.
It's been so lovely to have you. All the way down from Yorkshire.
Eo Palace. Okay, well that probably concludes this episode. Thank you very much, and chin chin.
Chin chin.